I am Adora, He-Man's twin sister.
Let's head back. I'm not mentally prepared to deal with them right now.
I should say something to them. They'll worry if they notice you're gone.
Can't you cast the way-back spell on the portal?
That spell takes 10 to 15 minutes.
They're too busy kissing that prophet's butt. I think we have time.
But he...
Please.
Okay.
Your Highness, Lady Rabbit, welcome home.
Captain Galtheria, Sergeant Trillium, well met. Any news to report?
Some Hordak scavengers were skulking around the ruins of the giant city, but their forces haven't attempted to push toward the Great Forest. Orca's Island is quiet also. There are rumors of them crossing the Sea of Rakesh at Stargate, but no westbound movement at this time.
From my end, it seems there are whispers in the wind, as our dimensions run on similar lines. Have Florio Tulipa look into any religious figures making unusual advantageous societal maneuvers amongst great men, above board or underground.
As always, it is as you will, Queen Betula. Lady Rabbit, I have held onto your regalia as requested.
Thanks so much, Gol.
Adora. So, Adora. She's not here. Oh no, something doesn't feel right.
What in the world is that?
A portal. Damn it. I will not allow them to take my sister again.
Shouldn't we tell someone?
Now is no time to think about logistics, Chris. The portal could close at any moment.
But don't you need a weapon?
I always have a sword.
Where did you pull that from?
Sorry this snippet was so short, my MOTU fans. I just haven't been in the mood to edit. And stop motion takes a lot of editing, especially for the upcoming scenes. Yet I have so many incoming ideas from God that I'm a little inundated. If you've seen my room tour video, well, let me show you what it looks like when it gets bad. I'm back to crafting in the kitchen on the kitchen island. The throne room is basically where things started to get a little weird. Not bad, just, that's where the ideas really started flowing about what I wanted to look like. Originally, I had these appliques printed out on regular paper. I cut them and stuck them up there to test the lookout and see if it looks good on camera. So I printed them out, taped them up. I really liked the vibe. So I went ahead and ordered real wood appliques. But they came in so fast that I had to go ahead and take the paper down and go ahead and spray paint the appliques, add magnets to the back so they hang above the window, and just reinstall everything. And of course, I wanted the purple windows to match the sky that is behind the door. So I printed out purple sky backgrounds and scaled it to fit behind the windows for this set. So there are actually more guards going to come out for this scene when Lord Adam and King Crystal come running through the portal. That's going to really piss the guards off, and then there's going to be this huge battle right in this tiny little throne room. And the amount of stop motion that's going to go into that? Yeah, a lot. So, in the throne room, you can see there's a tree growing. The tree idea came to me when I was walking my dogs on our usual 3-mile walk, and I found this perfect branch that looked like a miniature tree. And I found this perfect cut piece of wood on the trail, so I drilled a hole into it and used it as the base to keep the tree standing. I grabbed a rock from the creek bed, and I got moss from Dollar Tree and built this whole little forest feature. I just love it. It was such a pretty idea. It was such an idea that expanded, and I'll show you that later. And since these guys are supposed to be elves, I really wanted to go further with the elf theme. So, yes, I was out there gathering bark and twigs like I was stocking up for winter. I mean, I probably looked like I was gathering firewood. So I wanted the guards to all look uniform. And they're supposed to be dark elves, but I didn't want to sculpt ears and then deal with them falling off during the stop motion battle. So instead, I decided to create little elf hats. I found a cute design online and ended up making 4 hats to cover their ears out of felt. Now, in movement, the tops of the ears might show in a few clips, which is exactly what I was trying to avoid. I also ended up making capes for them. This particular style cape is a bit troublesome, and I might knot it to prevent it from sliding off during filming. Luckily, I ended up having plenty of military pants because I wanted them all to have green pants. And then from Michael's, I had bought these leather strips, and so I just made light armor to customize their outfits. This guy, his ear is showing, and I did not want his ear showing, but his head is too big for this hat. Maybe I should swap his hat. No. Anyway, originally, he was on a world body, but when I was redressing him, I literally pulled one of his legs off. I reattached it, and I was just like, you know what? I thought I got rid of all these bodies, but apparently I didn't. So I went ahead and swapped him into an Adonis body, and I'll have to go ahead and buy another one as backup. They're only about $10. And I might link it in the description. Okay, then I had to redress the girls. And during that time, I came up with this sort of rabbit situation. I don't know, I just ended up really liking the rabbits. The dark elves are referred to as killer rabbits by the people of Etheria. So that's going to come up in the dialogue. She'll explain that to He-Man, why they are called that. She's wearing this cute little rabbit outfit. It's from one of those cheaper doll fashion packs. It's with that plasticky printed material Mattel keeps giving us. But honestly, some of the prints are really cute. So I went ahead and hemmed it, cut the straps off, and just cleaned that dress up. I thought about giving it a sweetheart neckline, but I think that the straight neckline works fine. Right next door to the throne room is the spaceship setup. I don't know if you noticed, I've been doing a Black History Month theme, which should be completely done by the time you're done seeing this. I still want to use that spaceship setup to showcase some of my Star Wars toys, so I'm not taking it down yet. But to showcase that particular Star Wars doll on her original Muse body, I have to acquire a Muse body because I got rid of a bunch of bodies. I threw away about 100 5-point articulated bodies, and so I don't have one to show her in her original body. But it turned out that I actually have one in an unopened box for another doll I want to showcase. So in order to do that, I have to showcase that doll first, and that stage setup is pretty big. It's supposed to be doing, my idea for that is some sort of James Bond meets Batman energy. So once I finish that video, then I can clear the spaceship out and then have more space. And then I can go back and finish the remaining scenes for my MOTU universe so I can finally get everything in order. Over here I have my permanent setup, which I just don't have anywhere to store this furniture, so it's permanent. And this is where I have She-Ra's room. I had to block it off so you don't see the chaos on all the other sides because it's messy. And for my final stage, I took down the Santa house and set up the forest scene over here instead. And here are the other two guards that I mentioned earlier. I gathered even more bark and branches to pull out the environment for what's coming next. So, this is all the things that are coming up for the next part of the MOTU adventures and all the crafting I've been doing to get this project moving. Now, I just need patience to work on the next complicated scene because of the upcoming battle where King Crystal and Prince Adam run right into Queen Betula's throne room. I don't think Captain Etheria is going to be happy. A fight will ensue. So stay tuned until next time.
If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment below. Thanks for playing dolls with me.